Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Cyrenna. If you're new here, welcome. And if you are a returning watcher, hey girl, hey. So today we are going to do our summertime makeup routine. We're trying out a few new products that I think that can stand to test the summer heats, even though right now it is overcasty and like maybe 65 degrees. It's very different for the DMV at this time of year. But anyways, we're gonna go ahead and get into the summer makeup routine. Hopefully you guys like it, and let's start the video. Am I a little too close? There we go. So before we even jump into skin tints and applying anything else to our face, the #1 rule of skincare: SPF. So lately I have really been liking this Clinique Moisture Surge. It is new, so they have, let me take that back. Moisture Surge SPF 28. There is a Moisture Surge that's the moisturizer, but this one is actually the SPF and it is very new. So I put these press-ons on. It's my first time having long nails in a very long time, so if I may be over the top like this, I know. So anyways, I've really been liking this moisturizer, or this SPF from Clinique. And we're gonna start with that before we even put our primer on, because we're gonna be in the sun, even though you should literally be wearing SPF every single day. Those UV rays do not discriminate. But just because we will be more in the sun and it is summertime, you definitely wanna make sure to slather on that sunscreen. So let's go ahead and apply our primer next. Primer, you already know what I'm gonna say. This is the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. Listen, this has been a staple for me. The foundation literally doesn't move when I wear this primer. It just, let's see, actually put it on and you can see how like sticky or like tacky it is, and that's what you want for your foundation to stick to. So let's go ahead and apply that all over our face. I've met maybe 1 or 2 primers that can kind of compare to this, but Milk Hydro Grip for me just literally, it does the job. Oh my god, no. I thought we were gonna get to our skin tint. I totally forgot. So we're like mixing in new products that I've come across. I feel like every year I kind of do an updated summer makeup routine, which rightfully so, like, you know, products come out within a year. This right here, this really surprised me. So I got it in PR, but once I tried it, I was like, I absolutely love this. Wow. So this is the JLo Beauty That Star Filter. It's a complexion booster. And so there's 3 different shades, and I'm shade, I think this is Rich Bronze. Let me double check. Yeah, the Rich Bronze. So I just want you guys to see, look how like bronze that is. So I'm gonna, I don't want to use my finger. I'm gonna use this brush. Actually, let's use, let me get a brush, 1 second. Okay, so let's use, this is like a little short Morphe brush, this M439. I just want you to see, I'm going to like zoom y'all in a little bit. Look how that literally just gives you a nice like subtle bronzy glow. And so I have been wearing this underneath of foundation. There's been a few times I think where I've taken it and you can kind of like put it on top as like a little like subtle highlighter just on like, you know, your cheeks or like the tip of my nose. But I prefer it more underneath my foundation just for that nice like summertime kind of glow. Look at that. And you don't need too much. So that has been my secret weapon in the summertime formula, which, speaking of, I'm filming this video and it is so nasty and rainy outside. I'm like, where's summer? Like, this is not giving me summer at all. I'm not in the summer spirit. But for when it does become sunny, the video's already here. On to our skin tint. If you follow, you know I've been speaking high and low about this product. So this is the Glowish Multi-Dew Skin Tint from Huda Beauty. I want to show you how much I used this product last year. I do have another bottle, but listen, I don't think I've ever used a product down like this before. Like, I can literally see the outline, like it's been a lot. So I'm trying to like squeeze as much as I can out of it because we don't waste product here. See, look, you still get a good amount out of this. So anyways, I prefer this skin tint because it lasts longer for me, but it has more coverage than other skin tints. So I feel like it's not super sheer where it's like I shouldn't have even put anything on. But it also is not too much coverage where it's like, well, dang, I should have just, you know, wore foundation. So I particularly really like this. Let me bring y'all in again. There we go. Okay, and so for this, I think there's 13 shades, don't get me to lie. But I'm shade 11. And yeah, kept the same shade from last year. I don't think, well, I mean, there's been no sun for me to go out and like potentially get darker. So shade 11 worked for me last summer, and so far it is working for me again this summer. And I love that you can still see that glow. Well, one, this is glow-ish, so it's gonna have a little bit of glow too, but you can still see that JLo Beauty Glow, that complexion booster underneath of this skin tint. And can we talk about the shade match? Like to my neck, or yeah. So next I thought about, I was like, do I want to contour, do I not? But I think this is subtle enough that we can get away with it. This is the Makeup by Mario, the soft sculpt shaping stick, and this is dark deep. I tried the deep and it just matched my skin tone too much, but the dark deep, this is like a perfect like subtle contour stick. You can see just a little bit, and let's do my nose. I wasn't going to, but yeah, we can kind of see it now, and let's go ahead and blend that in. And lately, you know what? We're gonna use products as they come. So there's a little brush on this other side, and we're just gonna go ahead and use that to really blend it in. Normally, like if I was doing this in like under 5 minutes, like if my homegirls were like, we're around the corner, or you know, let's just randomly go out and we'll pick you up in 15 minutes. I don't think I would contour, but this stick makes it so easy. Like, why not? Literally, why not? Yeah, Mario can make a product, I'll tell you that. Look at that contour. Yeah. But to match that skin tint, Glowish has put out a bright light sheer concealer. So it is basically a concealer to match that skin tint. Again, it's sheer. It's not supposed to give us too much, but just enough coverage to have a nice bright under eye, particularly what I like. I got this in shade 10. This is deep tan, and in the skin tint I'm shade 11. So I just went down one stop. I don't remember how many shades are in it. I'll put it down here. But I was like, you know, 10 looks low enough but not too bright, so we'll see. So let's go ahead and pat that on. Yeah, so this looks like a shade I would normally use. Let's go ahead and do our nose. Get up here. Oops. Under my chin. And just a little bit under that contour line that we did. And so I'm gonna let this sit for like just a few seconds. And I think I want to use a concealer brush this time, but I do have my sponge just in case. And the brush we'll be using is this Morphe M173. Sorry. There you go. I'm gonna take my Morphe brush and begin blending or patting that in. Can y'all see? Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's literally so sheer. And that's what we want. Like in the summertime, like I'm telling you, at least in the DMV, it gets like nasty up here. And not even just like super hot. It's more the humidity. It's so disgusting. You're dripping. See, our eyes brighter. And I promise you, if you want to put any makeup on, this is what you'll do. But anything heavier than that, good luck, sister. Because you will be dripping and like within 15 minutes of being outside, and that's That's being generous. Which I may actually do this makeup routine next week. So we're taking a family trip to Las Vegas, and when I tell you, we looked at the weather, it's gonna be 107 degrees. What do y'all do in that weather? What am I supposed to wear? Like 107? That's so disgusting. But everybody's like, oh, but there's no humidity, so it's not like that bad. But I'm like, I just feel like nothing should reach that level of heat. Anyways, that's how I feel on that subject. Yeah, everything looks like it's super blended in. Then I would go in with a setting powder. I'm gonna go and get that. I like to use the Charlotte Tilbury just under eye setting powder. It's brighter. And then for my face, or the other parts of my face, I'll use a darker finishing powder, which I will show you guys too. But I think the concealer kind of, it looks good. It's like bright enough where it's not, you know, you don't look crazy, but it provides that nice sheer kind of skin tint concealer that we were looking for. At least I was looking for it. For my blush, I had a different one in mind, and I'm torn. I think I do want to go with this. I've been using this whenever I do my makeup. Like, this is my go-to. This is just straight what I'm like digging to find. Rare Beauty, Selena Gomez. Baby girl can make a blush. So this is shade Grace, and I find that it's the perfect pink for any skin tone, but it's not too bright. It's just a nice subtle, like very girly pink, and I love it very, very much. So we're gonna go ahead and do 2 dots. So I'm gonna do this before I do my setting powder. So let's do that. Like, just look how cute that is. Love that. And then I like to use this kind of angled, it's a Insta Pop cheek brush from Real Techniques. And we're gonna go ahead and just kind of pat that in. Look how cute and pink that is. Love it. And then I particularly like to try to drag it up towards my hairline to kind of, you know, I don't know, make my face a little bit brighter. Hey, TT, stop that. My dog's in here grooming himself. You were out there. Go do that outside. Nobody wants to hear that. Okay. Ooh. So I will drag that a little bit across my face to give me a brighter, just, I don't know, just like brighter across my face. So here we have this. And my little trick, I find that if you think your blush is a little too bright, then that's when I'll go in with the setting powder. And kind of pat that in. So I'm gonna use this Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish, and I'm shade 3 Tan. And I just like to put this under my eye. I think if I put this all over my face, it may look a little crazy. So just kind of like pat that in under my under eye, and it definitely looks like so sculpted and just, I don't know, just very soft. I love it. Okay, so for my bronzer, I'm gonna stick with an Old Faithful. I know there's tons of bronzers that have come out, and like there's actually a liquid bronzer. I think I can't remember what brand, but they have a liquid bronzer, and that looks really cool. But we're gonna stick with Old Faithful. This is Mocha Mommy by Fenty Beauty. I do have the Makeup by Mario, the deepest bronzer shade, but I find that at times it can be a little too red, whereas the Mocha Mommy, look at me hitting pan. It's just true and constant. So I'm gonna pop that. Oh, why is this brush wet? Ooh, okay. I'll pop that just right here to kind of give that face a little bit more like sun-kissed look. Literally, that's all you need. I'm gonna use this, oh my gosh. I don't know where I got this brush from. Japone, I don't know. I'll show you the brush. Oh, there you go. Somebody can figure that out. I don't know. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of that and pack that in to like under that contour, my forehead, just places where I may have like missed or didn't put the brighter setting powder. Okay, then I'm gonna go ahead and lock that in with some setting spray. I personally have like the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless setting spray. I haven't tried the what is that? What is Patrick Starr's One Size? I have not tried it yet. Oh, this one smells really good. But everyone says that setting spray is really, really good. I'm trying to use my products before I buy more. But this right here, I really, really do like. And then I'll usually take a fan, said fan, and dry that out. I think by now I've said it enough times, but my eyebrows are microbladed. So I will just take this Benefit brow pencil and really touch up the ends, because often I get foundation on them and they look just kind of like not there. So it's weird because I have hair in the front of my eyebrows, but towards the end it just kind of like trails off. So she did have to like shade the back so there's no hair, or like not hair like strokes, it's literally just like shaded. But honestly, best decision I ever made. And I'm done with my eyebrows. For my eyes, I am gonna put on lashes, but like as far as eyeshadow, again, because it's summertime, let's just put some bronzer on our eyelids and just be done. Lashes are on, and like I said, I did put bronzer on my eyelids. I didn't want to do winged eyeliner. I usually do that with lashes, but I was like, you know what, let's just take a chance. And I'm kind of liking the lash look without any eyeliner. And I will link these below. I got these lashes off of Amazon. They're like the Russian kind of like curl. So just looking at them, I was like, oh, these are gonna be like way too much because these like wings at the end. But when you put them on, it ain't too bad. For our lips, I'm gonna use this, you can use any brown lip liner, but I'm gonna specifically use the Shayla and ColourPop. This is the BFF 4 liner. Throwback. Where's the top? Ooh. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just use this brown liner. And since I do want like a pinky lip, I have so many pink lip glosses. So many pink lip glosses. But this one in particular, I like. Do you ever rediscover products and you're like, you know what? Why did I ever stop using that? That's how I feel. So this is from, the brand is Kaja, I believe, K-A-J-A. And this is the Glossy Shot. It's the shade Honey Drizzle. This is a nice like pink to put right in the middle of our lips. And I'll put a little bit on top of that liner to really kind of blend it in all together. This is what we get. And I'm not gonna put a highlighter on because we did put that JLo Beauty, the complexion booster underneath of the skin tint. But this is our summer routine we did. I popped on some lashes. Again, if you have lash extensions, this look would have taken you like less than like 10 minutes. But, you know, I gave those up. So yeah, this is our summer routine, or at least this is what I'll be putting on my face this summer whenever it is time to go somewhere. You will see just this basic look. This pop of pink blush, the pink lip. Feel free to change up anything, you know, that like, you know, to your style. If you want a brighter or darker blush, darker, brighter lip, listen, do whatever you need to. But the skin tint and the concealer were definitely the stars of the show. I really like the look. I hope you guys did as well, and I will see you next video. Bye.